Hello, good afternoon. Selena Artwork here. This is again the second session on the YouTube, and I'm also doing the Facebook too. So if I'm looking different directions, that's why. Again, this is for an alternative Wednesday nights. I figured to start doing Wednesdays as well, just to keep the flow of everything. And also on this Friday will be in person at the coffee shop in Davie. So I have more information if you're interested to do in person art night as well at 7 p.m. Okay, and then the location will be on my Facebook page at Selena Artwork. In addition, you can always send me an email at selinaartwork@gmail.com. You can also message me on the IG at Selena Artwork 1. There's a 1 at the end of that because the other one was taken. If any questions, let me know. And I'm going to start for the rocks. I kind of was doodling for a moment. That's a drop. I don't know if you guys can kind of see that. So doing kind of like a sea creature thing, something different, something new. If you guys have any ideas of what to draw or things of that nature, you can always let me know as well. And I know definitely how the holidays are coming up. So we'll definitely do more holiday themes. We could do Halloween stuff. I have a couple of Halloween rocks for sale as well. And I'm in Broward County, Fort Lauderdale, so I prefer around. If you are able to pick up around that area, that'd be preferred as well for pickup if you want to purchase. And again, you can send me an email or you can message me for the sales. Okay. And again, I use the acrylic markers, the dual pen. So I have the jumbo, and then I have the fine point at the end. I also use like the permanent markers as well. So you guys can see the permanent markers. So these are good too for highlight. And this is for everything. This is the one I get for everything though. Like this one actually does for the wood. And we'll start doing the wood crafts pretty soon as well. So I'm just gonna kind of back it up a little bit. And then we should get started soon. Okay. If any questions, I do have a chat open for both. So for the YouTube and the Facebook. So if any questions, you can comment on the chat box. Hopefully it works. And then, yeah, you can always email me, worst case scenario. Okay. And we will get started momentarily. Okay. Any questions, you can comment below. So I generally I put that's why I was kind of doodling for a moment, putting the white on it, and then starting there. Okay. And I always recommend having a little piece of paper just because sometimes they dry up and maybe you have to push them down for the paint pens. So yeah, instead of like marking it all off, as you can see from the other day. So you can always use that, and you can always push down, and then you can color on this so it won't get everywhere. Okay, and then we can get started. That's why I would say I know they dry up so fast, depending because I use a lot of it, but you can just push it down on the piece of paper, so it won't be messy. So right now I'm just kind of whiting everything out, and then putting the little dabs for the bubbles, and you can draw however you like. I'm doing like little sea creatures. Doesn't have to be perfect or anything. I was just kind of doodling at the moment. So, and if you're watching, you can always comment below. And if this is a replay, you can hashtag replay or you can comment on the YouTube that you were able to watch. And then I will join you for next week. Okay. And the schedule will be on my Facebook page. I was able to do September. I'm going to do the October one shortly, and November schedule. So pretty much we're set for the few months. And if anything, all my scheduling is on the event tab for Facebook. So you can always refer back to the Facebook event tabs for what's going on for those dates. So I'm just drawing like little circles, like little bubbles, and maybe like a little seaweed. I always like to use like the pencil. I don't use like pen at first, so I kind of like shadow it and then highlight around to draw. And you can always like redraw it back. If you want to use permanent marker, I like to use permanent markers a little bit better sometimes than the acrylic, because I just like how to highlight it with it. So I think it pops up more. That's just me, how I like to go around it. So yeah, I'm using like the permanent markers. I just like how it highlights better. And I'll show you guys in a minute. Okay. So how I like the permanent markers, they kind of stand out better. Like I will use acrylic, but then I'll use the permanent marker again. And then I have these as well, these metallic markers as well. I like to use them. This is a gold, so I use like the white, the brown, and then a little bit of a gold. You can put a little silver in it too if you want. I can see that good. Sometimes it's hard to see with the lighting. Okay. And then we can make the water and stuff like that. So you can use like a permanent marker, you can do the water. Highlight the little bubbles. Make some more bubbles on the side. And I'm just going around with the permanent marker. And don't forget to put your name on it afterward. So this is kind of what I'm doing. You guys can kind of see a little bit. Just making it rounded with the permanent marker of the area that I want to color. And I'm using the permanent marker just to go around it a little bit. If you're watching, you can comment as well because the chats are both open. And I'll show you guys in a minute what's going on. You can always go around with the white too if you by accident colored it over a little bit. So yeah, I'm just kind of filling it out with the marker so it'd be easier. And then I go back into it and then I can use the acrylic. And then put all the dimensions in and the white. You can put as many bubbles as you want or however you want to do it. I'm just kind of coloring it all in at the moment. And quickly. And then we can add the seaweed too. So. And don't forget to put your name on it too. I'm gonna leave space for the seaweed stuff as well, so it doesn't blend. It's up to you. Almost done. And if you want, if you had a wood craft or a rock, that's what's best. Or if you had a piece of paper, it's fine too. Just like how the rocks are. Cool. And then I want to kind of go back around of my little dots. Let's see if I can. Sometimes it's dried. Let's see if I can get another. Let's see if this one works a little bit better. Yeah. Kind of make the bubbles pop a little bit. So you can do little dots of the bubbles everywhere. And they don't have to be perfect bubbles because, bubbles are not exactly perfect either. And I'll show you guys in a minute. I also want to kind of add, I feel like they're kind of bland. You can add little ones of my sea creatures. Put a little yellow in it, maybe. And let's see, some gold in it. Okay. I put like little silver, gold, a little bit of brown. You guys can see it. Little sea creatures. And then we're going to put your name. I'm put my name somewhere. I definitely mend a little Sharpie. It's easier, a fine point, to put your name on it somewhere. Right on the bottom. like so. I put it like in the corner bottom, right there on the rock. Some people like to write the dates and the years. You can do that too if you want. So it's up to you. I'm gonna add a little orange. I like to have a little bit of color because I feel like it's kind of dull. So it's up to you. I like to put colors, as you can see. Very colorful of everything. So maybe on the fin and the hair a little bit. So yeah, put some more colors in it. If you want to put some more blue, I mean, you didn't have to put like, it's up to you, like the waves. You can put the waves in it. And you go back around. So leave the little bubbles that you're making to make them pop more. You can put little waves in the background. So yeah, this is pretty much it. It's getting there. You guys can see my little sea creatures. Oh, and you can add the seaweed too if you wanted to. Put a little seaweed floating in the background somewhere. Some green in it for the seaweed, and then that's pretty much it. gold. Cool. All right, guys. So far, yeah, so many of you guys think about the sea creatures, something different. Really did sea creatures other than my one painting that I'm actually working on for sea creatures. So let me know what you think. And this is like a rock, oyster rocks. Yeah. And yeah, if you want to add more stuff to it, that's fine. I'm gonna put like still little dots here and there. It's fine too. It's up to you. You can make them smaller. I think I'm gonna fill in this hole a little bit. However you want to space them out. You can add as many dots as you like. Just kind of make it different. Just kind of spacing them out everywhere a little bit, filling in all the gaps. If you have little like indentations, it's fine too. You guys can kind of see it. The little sea creatures. And yeah, that's basically it. You guys can make all kinds of different sea creatures. You want to make turtles, crabs, little fishes. It's just my little sea creature guys. And tell me what you guys think. So, and that's basically it for today. Again, I'll see you next week. Definitely follow the schedule for next week. And then I do have my in-person this Friday if anybody's interested in Davy. And then the information's in the Facebook tabs on facebook.com/SELINA'Artwork. Okay, any questions, you can always let me know. And I'm about to end this live. And thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day and afternoon. Thank you.